Hey guys, welcome to ZSR. This is finals week for NMG League Season 12. This is an Eastern Palace bracket matchup, and on comms is Meowski and Pichu. So good luck, have fun.
Yo, I'm Meowski. I'm joined by Pichu. This is both of these players are in the Desert Palace division. Is that correct? And they are. Let's see. They're both 1-1 in their division. So this is for. I think winner gets potentially second or third. But yeah, so we have Spaces is probably more likely the favorite here. He's got a faster PB of 127.38. Reynox has a 129.33, so a little about 2 minutes slower. But you know, if you've been following the NMG League races, you'll know that like PB means very little, right? In the face of dying to cold stare or something. So
I need
you
death.
know, it could really. I mean, like a death, running out of magic, failing IPBJ, dying to the like 600 other things that could kill you, right? Like, very very difficult to be consistent in this game, especially if you're not at the very top level. Also, all of Hera, yep.
Otherwise, the split that doesn't exist. It cannot hurt you. It doesn't exist.
Look, boulders are very real and they can hurt you.
Yeah, but era split doesn't exist. Okay, I don't look at my era split. It's fine. I can fail Moldor. I can die. It's okay. I can reset. Yeah.
True, and at the same time, I mean, Aghanim can just erase all sins in the light world anyway.
Yeah, 15 blue balls versus 0. Like, it's just something. Also, fun fact about Reynox, he plays on keyboard.
So, really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I mean, he does. I know about that because he is also a rando runner, so... We're like, you play on keyboard? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, he plays on keyboard. I don't know if he hovers on keyboard.
Yeah, hovering on... Oh, you're pretty sure he can or can't?
I'm pretty sure he can hover, like, he can do it.
Oh, interesting, okay. Huh. Yeah, I'd like to see that, if it comes to that. Reynox, if you're listening, please hover Moldorm. I want to see.
Moldorm 1.
Moldorm, yeah, hover the middle gap.
Yep.
Just for funsies, in the enraged phase. Alright, we're coming up to ball and chain. I'm expecting... Alright, we're getting like probably one pot from both runners, I guess. Spaces took a few hits there. Reynox tinks the sword a little bit, but doesn't take any hits. Spaces is gotta be a little bit careful. You really don't want to die in escape.
No, you don't want that, because if you die there, you just want to reset, but you can't, because, it's a race. I mean, you could. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's just slower.
When our mobile touch control players, people already do any percent major glitches on that. On just like whatever. It's a pretty easy route to do. You can use like whatever control scheme within reason. I don't know if anyone's ever done a full, Master Sword run, so if you pull out the phone emulator to do a full Master Sword run, you might be the first. Pretty clean movement from both players. Yeah, Reynox entering that door framed perfectly, basically. Then does some weird movement there. You want to go like above those torches. Any percent with a Guitar Hero controller. Now we're thinking.
That's your next speedrun, Miyaski. Doing
Oh,
80% with a Guitar Hero controller, do it. I want to see that.
You want to see that? I'd have to buy a Guitar Hero controller first, unfortunately. I don't think it would be worth. Someone hovered with a dance pad, that's all I know. I bet someone has. I'm sure, I mean, someone beat all of, like, Dark Souls, like, the entire trilogy on, like, I think Guitar Hero controller or something. But not this game. Hover pod with a Guitar Hero controller? Yeah, that's the future. Ooh. Reynox's rat went all the way to Seattle to slow him down.
I hope you had fun at Seattle. And it wasn't raining.
It's always raining there. It's never not raining. Everyone's just constantly getting assaulted by rats here. And also in Seattle, I guess.
It's
No, I'm
raining
just
here like
kidding.
for the entire week, sadly. And I don't live in Seattle.
It's also raining in Hyrule until now. Turning in Zelda ends rain state. Fun fact. Telethar and PH met up in Seattle earlier. I hope they told that fuck-ass rat hello.
I hope they said hello to Frederick, because that's the name of the rat in Randall.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. I mean, maybe in a
Why is it Frederick? Why do we have to have names for everything in this game?
Because, you know, rat...
Somehow that's one name too far. Sorry, I cut you off. What did you say?
no, it's fine, it's fine. Because there's too many rats, and then this one is particularly at a small key. So it deserves to have a name. And why Frederick? I don't know. It's just a name.
I prefer Key Rat. It's just the rat with the key. I don't think everything deserves a name. We could name every sprite in the game. Every, like, unique instance of a sprite in the game. But, I don't know. We don't need to name the rats after me. That's... Sorry, what did you say?
If Frederick not exist as Frederick, then Katy Perry cannot exist as Katy Perry.
Katy Perry I'm a little on the fence about too, actually. I think Katy Perry can stay because I like saying I kissed a squirrel and I liked it. Do you guys know about the story about why we call all the Tektites Phelpses? Like, that's just the name of their, you know, species. It's, so, the first Tektite in Swamp Palace, is called Michael Phelps just because it's really fast and it almost always gets you when you're trying to get the key. But Bitey, heard that, and he didn't know that Michael Phelps, existed. Like, he didn't, you know, follow, like, American Swimming Olympics, I guess. So he just thought that they were called Phelpses, so he just started calling them that. I find that really funny, so I'm down to perpetuate that one.
I disagree with you, but okay. But I agree with Bitey.
You agree with Bitey?
Yeah, but not you.
What do you agree with him on? That Michael Phelps isn't real?
Yes. Michael Phelps didn't exist. I disagree.
Are we Phelps truthers now? Is that... Are we whitewashing history?
Yes.
This will be like a real conspiracy theory in about an hour. It'll be all over social media. Michael Phelps never existed. Something American propaganda.
Olympics are fake. Like, we know that as well.
Alright, we're coming up on probably like the coolest part of the Eastern split on Space's End. Just the whole like Zelda gamer room to Armos like part. A lot of stuff going into this. A lot of like before this it's, you know, a lot of like just kind of chill movement rooms, but here it's like there are a lot of quick strats, difficult strats, you know, good quick kills, stuff like that. I was a little worried for Reynox because he had... I actually stopped myself because I was worried about jinxing that fight. Because he had some trouble like getting into position to start the Armos fight, but, you know, he just barely got into position and, like, did his shots pretty quickly. So good fights from both runners. We have... Oh, Space is... I don't know if this is new. Space is, like, just... doesn't have splits. He has one split at the end that's like a 127, and then every like segment split is just not there, so he's golding everything just by
that's
default.
Hard. So you never know if you're ahead or behind. Like unless you really know your splits. But...
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, I guess you can feel it because, like, you know, a six escape is, you know, it's slower than a 555, like, obviously, but like at some point during the run, you don't know if you're ahead, you don't know if you're behind, you just play the game.
Some people know all their like split times and like segment times and stuff. And I know like segment times pretty well, but like I have no idea if I have a 55, you know, Ice Palace exit. I have no idea if that's like realistic without cheating or slow or just fine. I feel like that's in the ballpark of what I should be getting, but I don't know. Maybe 57. Again, really don't know.
You should know your split better, Viowski, come on.
Look, numbers aren't real. Numbers are more real than, or less real, sorry, than the US Olympics teams.
Okay,
so...
well, I agree with you for English numbers, not French numbers. I'm sorry. Everyone needs to count in French in this game. I'm sorry. Yeah,
it does help.
It does help. I mean, for me, so I guess it helps for everyone, because it helps me.
Also, Pops, I read what you said, but you're also not real.
No, Pops exists because I met her in real life.
Well, I did too, but that's just the psyop.
But I never met you, so are you really real?
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
That's true. I don't know if Spaces will get the 5 rupee under the pot in desert with his money count. I know Reynox won because he has 30 rupees, but I don't know about Spaces.
Yeah, usually what I do, so you need like 4 minimum basically, because that way, if you have at least 4, then you get 20 from the first rupee tree. But getting like 4 blue rupees and like 20 total from that tree is like kind of annoying and slow. So usually what I do is if I'm below 9, I'll get the blue rupee. He could also spin the Devilant for some money if that's where he's on the drop. Long Swamp is bad, by the way. We need to stop Long Swamp.
Long Swamp is good.
Long Swamp is like Zoomer shopping, except it's like ever so slightly worse.
Long Swamp is life. I believe in Long Swamp.
But there's no good argument for it over like Swamp Ether TR Ice Rod. There just isn't.
But yeah, but I will forget Ice Rod and TR if I don't do Loud Swamp.
I just don't forget.
I mean, I will forget. That's why my split is called Swamp Plus Shopping. So I know where my shopping is. And I'm not renaming my TR split for TR plus Ice Rod.
I'm so ready for NMG karaoke. Or I guess it's also like the random people who Link to the Past karaoke, basically.
I don't like karaoke. I'm not going to sing, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's fine. We'll have more than enough. I get to listen to Moogle and Satan do some songs. They're actually really good at singing.
I guess I could sing in French. I guess I could sing in French and nobody will understand.
And if we can't understand what you're like with the lyrics that you're singing, then we won't be able to know if you're like good or bad at singing.
That's true. That's true. But some of the people knows French. Sadly.
Other band.
Well, I'm banned, okay. Yes. Yeah, so Spaces didn't grab the 5 rupee under the pot, so I believe it'll grab like all of the rupee on the triple, the first triple.
I guess he will. He could also like get a rupee drop somewhere. He didn't get any from Popo Genocide, so where else could he get it?
A mini Moldor maybe?
Oh yeah, mini Moldorbs also drop those.
To be able to kill them, because you don't always kill them.
Yeah, I mean it's not really reliable. He's probably just not like super worried about it. You know, some people don't really like thinking too hard about that. It's also just not a big deal. It's like so little time difference. All right, Landmos. All right, not a great start from Spaces. We got 1 and then 1 and then 1 and a slash. Okay, we killed 1, but not a whole lot of damage on the other 2. I think it's like 3 and then 2. I think he just needs a slash on that one. Probably like 1 arrow and a slash or something here. Or just 1 arrow, okay. Cleans it up like decently well. Reynox, I have not been really paying attention, but he's like down 2 Lenmas now.
Yeah,
okay.
That is the 4 cycle for Reynox.
4 cycle for Reynox? I think Spaces is probably like 5 or something, so I think Reynox caught up a bit. Thanks, Jesus Juice.
Thank Jesus.
Good morning and good luck to you too.
Bon matin. Nah, I'm not gonna pull up the French. It's fine.
I'll learn French later. Don't worry. Oh yeah, good luck, A Poppy, for work. All right. Yeah, that was a little bit scary. Spaces like having a sigh of relief there when he got in the portal and didn't get hit by the Zora. He didn't do anything wrong, by the way. It's just like if he was like a little bit off, then he was going to, you know, hit the Zora and then soft lock, and that would have been a nightmare.
That would have been like a 7 quit to sank.
Yeah, save and quit to sank, lose some time, you know, not submissible to the leaderboards, but like it's okay for a race. Just generally annoying and nerve-wracking.
You just get you mad. I mean, at least it will get me mad, but I cannot speak for the others. I wouldn't be happy to get hit by the Zora in the race.
Spaces dealt with that Dead Rock pretty well. You don't want to hit it like diagonally and
Yep.
and get stuck behind the dead rock like I did 3 times the other day. Reynox tried to throw a boomerang, which actually maybe I should look into. I could see that being good. I really thought to use the boomerang there, but you know, neither runner is getting dead rocked, which is good. Everyone and their mother getting bouldered though, but that's, you know, that's just life on Death Mountain.
And thank you, Mukunase, for the raid. By the way, the raid of 8.
Spaces, despite doing 102% recently, remembers to skip the heart piece there. He's locked in. Reynox,
Imagine
despite
heart
doing
piece.
rando, remembers to skip the heart piece there.
Yeah, but we don't grab heart pieces in rando. What do you mean? We don't pick them. It doesn't exist.
I wouldn't know. I don't know what rando is. Oh, there's his. Okay, there's his blue rupee. Yeah, he's. Spaces mouthed the words, "I wanted that." Has anyone gotten 4 pieces in NMG? If that has happened, I've never heard of it.
I mean, which art piece can you grab? Like, I guess Backrock because it's free, Desert Ledge because it's somewhat free, Zora Ledge because it's somewhat free, and which one? Like, which one would be the fourth?
I don't know.
Pyramid Ledge, maybe?
Oh, Pyramid Ledge is, like, not very out of the way, yeah. I think, if anything, I mean, Zora Ledge is, like, more out of the way than Pyramid Ledge, probably?
Yes. It's still on the same screen.
Chess game, oh my god.
Just give a dig game. Where...
I mean, like, theoretically, chess game might be faster than Zora Ledge, if you get it first try.
But maybe Floodgast, not Floodgast, Second Tracer into down. Like you go around your
that is
portal,
right there, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's closer, I guess.
Zora and Pyramid around the same time, okay. Alright. Coming on bomb, jump on Space's side. Nailed it.
First try, GG's. Reynox is a bit low on Alf, but I think he hit the switch. To give some help before
Doesn't get the heart there. Oh, he's low here. Yeah, he recognizes it too. Alright. Little bit dire straits for Reynox. Lost some time here. I think he's high enough there, yeah. He doesn't... The spin setup... He's not really doing the spin setup exactly correctly, but he went high enough that time anyway. Oh! My god, Spaces! He was so close to getting hit off like 4 times there. Alright, just gonna...
It's fine as long as it doesn't die on Moldorm, because who dies on Moldorm?
Alright,
Nope.
We made it.
No, it's Reynox's turn to made it. To make it.
Reynox is having a cleaner fight. Alright, there we go. Cleans it up pretty well. Yeah, I think Space's issue for one of those hits was he waited for Moldorm to go straight at him, and then he tried to sidestep Moldorm, but then he like waited too long to... Oh, Katy Perry, what are we doing? Okay, we're just dipping right there. But yeah, he waited like too long to sidestep Moldorm, and Moldorm had enough time to complete his like charging straight at you phase and then go into turning, you know, to a direction. So that's why I got hit there. And for Katy Perry, I think generally what I do there, and this is like a, you know, open suggestion to other people, like willing to take criticism here. If I see Katy Perry come to me, I just completely abandon the spin speed and just like walk out, slash Katy Perry, and accept the time loss and start dashing. Alright, we need all 4 rupees, yeah, from Space's side. Very, very small time loss. What was that?
You grabbed all of them like you knew, like you needed them, so that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Look, both these runners, They're professionals. They know what they're doing. Ooh. Reynox misses the bird. Okay, collects the bomb. So, you know,
needed the bomb.
a little bit of a consolation prize there.
I don't think any of them will grab the mushroom, but I might be wrong. I don't know if they pick safeties or not.
I feel like Spaces won't. I think you'd probably know for Reynox better than I would. I think...
I don't think he will, but...
You don't think he will?
I don't think he will. I wouldn't. I'm a render runner. I wouldn't pick the mushroom.
Yeah, I think with Reynox... So NMG runners typically, from what I've seen, like, carry the mushroom as a safety for a little bit longer. Render runners are a little bit more, like, confident about being able to get by without the mushroom, from what I've seen. But, you know, definitely, like, a personal preference type thing. I've heard of, there's a 125-ish runner who would, like, use the mushroom only in races, which is, like, wild to me, right? Because you're messing up your menus and everything, but...
We need a safety.
Oh, Reynox takes it, okay.
Well, I was wrong, then. I don't think he would.
It could also be that he just uses it for races, but I'm guessing if he took it, then he probably normally takes it.
Yeah, probably. Because I know he is a good runner, so I didn't think he would have needed the mushroom. But it's a good safety. It's like, don't get me wrong on that.
Hmm. Were you also eating? Sorry, I just finished my my food.
Also just finished my food. I went to get rid of my plate, but yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I think we kind of timed that pretty poorly.
I was like, yes, we are going to talk. I'm fine with it, and then I came back to this. I was like, okay, well, he was not.
Alright, Spaces gets his beams back. I like using Boomerang to, like, get a heart potentially in Red Alert like that as well. You know, apparently, I think it comes out, like, you come out saving time if you pick up the heart and you, like, save on refill frames and you can, you know, do that. Yeah, exactly. Reynox might do the same as well.
I don't think... no, he doesn't get a heart, but I could have get a heart cube.
Potentially, yeah.
How many blue balls do you think the runners will get?
I think one of them is going to get 15 right now. It'll be historic, and I will have called it. Jesus Juice is saying 7 total. I can see it. We're still live for 15 on Space's end. Okay.
Still alive.
12 more.
12.
Alright, Spaces clips the boomerang out of the stadium. Alright, that one's guaranteed energy ball anyway. Oh, okay, we're not getting 15. Well, now I hope it's only 3. Alright, so 1 to 4 now. 1 to 5. 2 to 5.
Reynox can still catch time here. Compared to Spaces. To a fight that they totally can control.
Is this still 2 to 5?
Yes.
Reynox didn't get another one, right? Okay, now he's at 3. Okay.
Yeah,
alright, so this is guaranteed 3 for Reynox as well, so...
Well, not guaranteed. He can miss their energy ball.
He's not gonna miss the energy ball. I'll eat my hat if he misses the energy ball here, and he, like, zaps himself. Yeah, see, I told... He's a... he's a professional. It was 8 total blue balls, so Jesus, you were very close. I'll give you that. Consolation prize for being close. Timon... That was incredibly ambitious, and I respect it. But my god, were you off by a lot.
I mean, it could have happened in a 4-way race.
Well, this isn't a 4-way race, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, but like, we can just duplicate their stream about, I don't know, 4 times. And we'll get there. So anyway, we are on our way to pod. Spaces cannot get hit by anything with the Kiki, otherwise he doesn't have enough money to enter pod, while Reynox can get hit by something 3 or 4 times.
Spaces isn't gonna get hit, he's gonna be fine, see?
But it could've.
I don't think, I mean, typically that doesn't really happen. Like, there's like one thing that can like realistically hit you. Because on the way up there, I'm pretty sure the Ropa is like, as long as your movement's fine, they're never gonna hit you. The only RNG that can hit you is the Moblin throwing spears up, but there's a way to get around it. If he's throwing spears up, then you like boomerang that Ropa and then walk around it, and that'll like delay you enough to be able to get around the spears. And also not get hit by the Ropa. So as long as you like... Oh, Dennis said that was a short hop for Spaces. That was
also
like...
for Reynox.
Yeah, short or medium for Reynox.
The run isn't blessed by Kiki.
Oh. Okay. Reynox having some trouble getting that bomb there. Space is having
Thinking
trouble
about throwing it down to the Minilma as well. He was like, nope, I don't want the fairy, I don't want a heart. He was thinking about it though.
He was probably, yeah. Reynox P money bags. He does have a lot of money here. Oh wow, that bar, he really didn't want Spaces to blow up that hole. Ooh, a little bit early on the bomb pull on Reynox's end, so he gets hit by it when he goes up there. But that shouldn't matter because you get some heart refills at the end. Really, the goal is like, because you're probably not going to die before you get to sexy statue room, right? So but you want to lose like 3 or fewer hearts so that you get beams, because not having beams in the basement is like a little bit of a time loss.
Optimally, you just want to lose the heart from the Ember Jump.
Yeah. Yeah, and that way, I mean, it's more of a time loss if you lose more than that, because then you have to go, like, all the way back and get that extra heart, and then you have, like, and it costs way more time to go and get the extra hearts, because you have to go in to grab them and then out to get away from them. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. He grabbed the heart from the Minielma, so... You can save time, a little bit of time in the sexy statue room.
Nice. Okay. I didn't catch that. Good job.
You didn't get the free job out of the second Zelda though, but that will never happen.
Thanks for the gift sub, Alex. Alice. Did I said Alice, right? My bad. There's an X in there and I got confused.
Yeah. They give it a sub to Coin_Chaser. I don't know that guy, but I think he's chasing coins. Maybe he's chasing Z2PBs. I don't know.
He's chasing coins.
But there's no coins in these games, aren't there? Are they?
Yeah, I don't know why he's here. Go back to Mario, buddy.
Space is down a heart from probably a turtle in the previous room.
Yeah, he got hit on like one of the last two turtles.
At least it's funny, he was able to hit the switch with the beam, so he didn't lose time.
Yeah.
It just means you can take one less hit from Elma or the fireballs. Because
True,
all
yeah.
of the Elma does 2 hearts.
It's basically like he doesn't have sand card at all.
Yep.
Alright. Being patient here, waiting out the fireballs. Ooh, which might actually be a bad idea. Alright.
Okay, he's surprised.
Yeah, he took it really safe at the end. He didn't want a chance like accidentally walking into Helma, you know, in an attempt to hit with the hammer, which I understand. Alright, Reynox similarly having some bad Helma RNG, but... Okay, waits a little bit there to potentially despawn the fireball. Ooh, okay, we can take 2 more hits. Oh, we're good, okay. It feels like...
had a winner fight, I believe.
Yeah. It feels like Reynox is having, like... He's losing time on execution in, like, a lot of parts of the split, and then, like, near the very end, he'll, like, catch up in some big, like, dramatic, you know, finish, right? Would be interesting to see if that kind of pattern persists, but really close race between both these runners.
So Spaces is out of the text box, he's dashing to go to Thieves Town. He will get the shovel, then the flute. He didn't get hit by the bird, so that's great. He didn't get hit by the Snapdragon, which is awesome.
He was close to getting hit by the Snapdragon. You don't want to cancel that early. Because he canceled like just after he was out of range of the Snapdragon.
But he didn't get hit by it, so you know it's awesome.
True, but he was like close to getting hit. Like if he dashed a little bit further, then it would have been like a little bit safer. Yeah, Reynox too. I mean, I guess both of them are like a little bit worried about like bonking on the rock, which I get, or on the block. I mean, going down the middle of the peg's interesting. But I have to play Kaizo Mario now? Because I dissed Coin Chaser for chasing coins? I'm not playing Kaizo Mario.
You should play Kaizo Mario. Oh yeah. Do you rather play Kaizo Mario or Moth RTA? If you have to pick.
I don't know. Some sick twisted part of me wants to know if Moth RTA really is as bad as I remember it.
You should play Where's Waldo instead. Better game.
Oh, that's a
you're
great
drunk.
game. Incredible soundtrack.
A lot of
Anyway.
walking.
A lot of walking, just like Escape, exactly. Which is
Escape
a
and
great
Eastern.
split as well.
What is your favorite split?
My favorite split, I'd say Ganon's Tower's up there, Ice Palace is up there. What else? I think really those two. I like the splits that have like really cool room strats and just tight execution and are just like kind of difficult but like really worth grinding. You know, have very high skill ceilings. Oh, actually, probably the real answer is Ganon. I just love the Ganon fight. So I guess probably those three. Alright, Reynox had like a little bit of trouble. Overshot the left movement after the first dash on Three Musketeers, but you know, backed it up honestly pretty well. Oh, okay, Spaces recognized that the Zelda was coming for him. Yeah, that's the cursed RNG. I think for that one you want to like hop so that you like aim to land on top of him, but he'll move left before you like get there. It's impossible to remember to do that because it feels so counterintuitive, but he also like, you know, handled it really well by just kind of moving out of the way of the guy. Timon, when are you coming back to NMG? You have like 9 seconds to save until you get a 123. I want to see this guy save 9 seconds. Or just come back and have fun with the game because the game's fun. That's also an option.
Is that game really fun?
Oh, very fun, yeah. Look at do you see the look of pure joy in Spaces' face?
How I see is a face. I don't see joy.
Well,
I think he's focused more than anything.
he's focused on how much joy this game gives him to be able to play it. 9 is a lot. Oh, fair. Honestly, don't blame you. Game's fun, game's also hard.
Game is fun when you raise the NMG weekly, that everyone should join, by the way, and be in voice call. That's
Yeah,
fun.
the NMG weeklies have been popping off recently. We had like, I think we had 10 last week and then 12 the week before.
I mean, I can go look how many we've got the past 2 weeks.
It's exactly what I said. I remember numbers very well.
12 last week and 10 this week. I don't know if that's the number you said.
Yeah, that is what I said.
Okay, I will believe you because I truly don't know.
They call me Meowski the number guy.
I thought they called you Where's the Money Meowski.
Where are the numbers, Meowski?
But where's the money, Meowski?
We don't need to know
Where is
that.
I need to know.
Look, that's between me and the IRS, okay? Both getting toilet bombs is interesting. I mean, I understand for Space's end. I think you want to be at, like, 6 leaving this, if I remember correctly. Reynox, it looks like, just wanted to, I don't know, get a bomb to be safe.
I know you got both in the hammer jump room.
Reynox got
know
both
if
in the
Spaces
hammer
did.
jump room?
You got both, yeah.
I assume Spaces only got one in the hammer jump room. I'm actually, like, pretty surprised that Reynox got both. That's like a scary amount of, that makes the first bomb placement, like, a lot more scary, I guess. I mean, it could be, like, a lot of people don't really try to think too hard about, like, you know, bomb count and resource count and stuff, because you don't, it's not, like, that important in this game. You can really, like, at any point, you know, you can really fix your resources, like, pretty easily just before the problem is a problem, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. They both got through the scripted fight pretty well for both of them.
Reynox seemed a little giddy, just kind of, you know, kicking up dash dust everywhere. Funny way to do the script. I haven't really seen that before.
But now you did. I don't think you got it, so like, you know, it's a way to do the script.
Arrows could be a real mess. I guess you might be right. I mean, usually it's like is fine-ish. As long as you don't skip like ridiculous arrow pots, and maybe. I mean, as long as you like, you know, by the time you get to Ice Armos, you know what your arrow count is, and you like at that point you really need to know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm thinking about the case that, like, the case where you, like, desperately need enough arrows for Vitreous if you're in the Swamp Palace split, so then you have to go to Restock Room. But I don't think I've ever, like, not had enough arrows for that. I don't know if it's possible if you're not skipping a lot of stupid pots.
I mean, if you challenge me, I'd go to Vitreous with 0 arrows.
I mean, anyone could go to Vitreous with 0 arrows if they try. And okay, GT is different though. GT you definitely need to you need to know your arrow count by like the arrow pot in TR. I think like anything before you can have like any amount of arrows before that and you'll probably be fine, right? Because if you do I mean, as long as you know how to get the chest in, or like Mike's chest.
Because you can also grab the free arrow pot in TR as well, if you need it.
Yeah, like that's like that plus the pot in like before Abominable Floor plus Mike's arrows is 20. So like once you know, that's the point where you need to make a decision about whether you get that arrow pot or not.
You can always grab it so you don't need to worry about it.
That's also fair, yeah.
Spaces got through the mummy room pretty easily. Very well done for him.
Yeah, very solid stuff. Reynox also has a pretty good mummy room. You know, barring major shambles. Yeah, he's fine. Spaces, I think, took an extra hit from a Moldorm. Oh, yeah, those Moldorms hated him there.
That Moldorm wanted a hug. That's all.
Alright, had, like, pretty good health and is now at 4 hearts, which is a little bit scary because he's two hits away from Moth Death, but... will likely be fine. Ooh, Beetle killing itself there is, I like to think it's an omen of good luck. Or bad luck. Maybe it's a bad omen. Oh, interesting. Is this a... This is an intentional backup, isn't it? Or maybe he just missed the... I mean, it looked like he was intentionally going for hearts there. Just to be safe. I respect it.
I mean, it's a race, so like at this point, you can lose a few seconds there. Because, you know, it's safe. Then it's less costly than a death to Moth, I should put.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe I don't know if he's watching this stream or if he's watching his opponent while he plays. So like he knows he is ahead, so he can afford that time loss. More than a death to Moth.
And then he gets a zero spike Moth anyway. Good job, Spaces. I'm loving seeing the Spaces webcam, by the way. His reactions are really good. Alright, I don't have Reynox's audio up, but I think he got the double, so I think he just needs one more hit.
Yeah, he got the double.
Moth is being a jerk right now, though. Total jerk. Moth, get down from there. Mothula! There we go.
He was like, nah, let me chill on top, it's fine. I'm chilling there.
Moth was like a cat trapped in a tree. Would not come down from there. Needed the fire department to come bring her down.
But the fire department never comes because Reynox never used the fire rod.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay.
It doesn't have a ladder. This is not Z2. So I think Z2 has... Z1 has a ladder. I don't think
Z1, yeah.
Yeah.
Spaces, I think, forgets that there's a free quick warp there and denies himself the free quick warp.
I mean, you got an amazing Moth, so like, you know.
He what?
He got an amazing Moth fight.
That's true, yeah.
That's why. He was still shocked.
True, yeah. He was still, like, mentally just kind of in the Moth fight. Reynox showing us how it's done. Getting the quick warp there. Perfect pixel alignment and everything. So when you get dropped off by the bird, you're actually like a little bit lower than you would be like coming out of Link's house. So because of that, you actually want to go like below the bushes and then dash up through the middle bushes, as opposed to doing the double dash that you would do if you were like just coming out of the house. So Reynox, if you ever watch this back, you know, there's a tip right there.
Listen to Meowski, he knows stuff. He knows things.
I drink and I know things. Oh, misses up or wins the lottery. And gets hit by the rope. I
was going to make a joke out of it, but like only Reynox will get it if he watches back, so that makes me sad, but...
Now you can make it.
No, I'm not.
Hello,
I'm gonna do it in French. Because it's French, but like whatever. Il devrait s'acheter un 649, and I'm not going to explain what it means.
That's okay. The rest of us don't need to, you know, be let it on the inside joke. That's fine. Did we get a splash on Space's end? I don't know if I saw. I think we got one splash. Reynox dashing to the right really early there. Alright, no splashes on Reynox's end. Alright, good recognition there. What are you doing, bud? His webcam is really entertaining. I don't know if that, like, dashing that extra length was necessary, but it might have been to kill the crab so they didn't, like, get him and then start him his dash. So, I don't know. If that's why he did that, that was, like, really smart.
I'm sure there's a reason for it. Probably. Most likely.
No, Reynox.
He missed a fire shot? No.
I think he was as low as he could be, so I think he was, the Zora was just, like, too low. That's a tough position to be in, right? Because the Zora's, like, not really fire audible, basically on top of the portal. I think that's an RNG where you go, like, left once you get past the rock and then you do the alternate swim.
And he cannot use a fire rod shot for the... Medusa? Barry? Whatever
True.
that's called.
Yeah,
That
oh,
thing.
true. Yeah, that's why like waited so long there.
Yeah. I mean, it could have. But I mean, you need to get lucky with Big Getter's drop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess like there's so many of them that died. You don't like. It's less that you need to get lucky, and it's more that you need to get like not get horribly unlucky, I guess.
Yeah. Happened to me that I got 0 drop from the Big Getter in the one room where we kill all of them.
All right, spaces. Okay, he's hovering hammer jump or IPBJ now. He was a little high both time or the last time I saw. Okay, there we go. You got it this time. Kind of a scary situation. He was like there. He was too high until the last movement, right before the bomb exploded. So even that was like pretty scary.
Like grabbing the heart, I don't blame him. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna jump first try.
I don't know if getting the heart was worth it if you're going to just like get the spike anyway or hit the spike anyway. But I think he realized that was kind of silly and like shook his head there.
I mean, doesn't the buff does 4 heart of damage, so you can be like 2 hit from them?
Well, yeah, but he also could have just waited for the spike, which might have been slower. I'm not really entirely sure. Because he went up to 6 and then he went down to 5. Reynox, by the way, kind of like doing a really good job of catching up here. I mean, IPBJ like went well. He's kind of just been zooming through all these rooms. Only a few rooms behind. Kind of like what I said before, where like throughout the split, you know. Oh. Okay. You're okay, Spaces?
That's why you wanted 5 heart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 is down.
I think he can clean it up from here.
Oh yeah.
He can even take a hit, yeah. Definitely some time lost though. Clean fight on Reynox's side.
It's great to see like both of these runners, like they have a 2 minutes PB difference, but like they're very close enough in this race.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Reynox has been, you know, like consistently, I think across the board a little bit like slower in execution, but the big ticket rooms like IPBJ, for example, he gained a ton of time. Cold Sari gained a ton of time. So I think it's like a, you know, consistency versus like peaks sort of debate here for who the GOAT of this race will be.
It also saves time on Aiga with having less blue balls.
That's also true, yeah, one of the other big ticket items. But that was about like 12 seconds the difference, which likely won't be the determining factor in this race, but it might.
It could be. Will any of these runners do long swamp?
I hope not.
I hope so. I just want them to make you mad.
I wish Tam was doing more NMG and could spam their emote.
Even if they spam the emote in my chat while I'm doing long swamp, I will still do long swamp. You can't make me change my routing.
I'll convert you in grid into non-long swampers one day.
One day you'll teach me something in NMG.
I'll teach you to hit the switch.
I was going to say you taught me Ice Armos, but you also taught me to hit the switch.
I'll just very quickly make the case for not long swamp. So basically, if Reynox had no bombs right now, he would not be getting Ice Rod, and instead he would do the like
Ice Rod and TR.
Ether Swamp Ice Rod TR shopping anyway. So he'd be doing the same the better shopping anyway, but his splits would be messed up. So why not just like, you know, cut the middleman, do that every time, and not mess with your splits ever.
But what about, hear me out, doing Ice Rod Argus instead of using the Fire Rod or Double Spin?
That?
Have you considered that? Have you think about that?
Why don't we do that? I mean, it's the same amount of damage, right? I think it's probably just like more... Is the Ice Rod next to the Fire Rod? Maybe it's like more menus. I mean, the Ice Rod is slower. I think the thing is, like, it doesn't stop Argus in its tracks, right? So it's probably like harder to do. But it would be cool.
To do Ice Rod. For me, it's easier to do the Ice Rod strat rather than the Fire Rod strat.
Interesting. Okay, maybe that's a case for just learning, like, trying harder at the Fire Rod strat and learning it better. or I could see that as being a case for that. Ice Rod Cave menu sucks in Long Swamp. You're absolutely right. Isn't it slower and more laggy? I honestly don't know. I haven't really messed around with that. I've messed around with Ice Rod Landmas, but not Ice Rod Argus.
You should mess around Ice Rod Argus. We need to know. I will watch that and make fun, but you know, that's part of the deal. If I'm watching.
Alright, not seeing Bomb Spooky from either runner. Oh, wait, actually... too early to say on Reynox's end, but probably not. Oh, wow! Spaces is really on the pegs there. Hold on, do we have Helposaur? Someone type, exclamation point Malmo AF. Not quite the Malmo, but that was, you know, pretty good. You also used to think Ice Rod Argus was easier? Okay, maybe there's more to be said here. Reynox had a little bit of a brain fart there, I think.
Because I know there's a delay between like both Fire Rod shot that you need to do, but with the Ice Rod you can just spam it and it's fine. Like, I don't know if the delay is between the second and third Fire Rod shot, or it's between the first and second. That I don't know. I cannot answer. I just know there's a delay somewhere in the fight, so the Ice Rod is just...
Yeah, there is a delay between Fire Rod shots. Okay, you might be right, actually. You know what? If that's the reason, then, you know, maybe I could see Long Swamp maybe being fine.
Because I do Ice Rod Argus all the time in Rendo. Just use my Ice Rod shot.
Maybe from Ice Rod to Mirror is slightly slower than Fire Rod. That's also true, yeah. Also, I could have sworn Malmo AF was a command.
No, maybe it is. Never mind. Or it's the same. Because you can do right up, and you go back to Mirror from Ice Rod. Because it's Ice Rod to Ether, Ether to Quake, Quake to Mirror. So it's the same as up for Bow. Oh no, it's 2 for Fire Rod. Never mind.
Yeah, it's only 2 for Fire Rod.
Listen, I tried to think about things. But I'm not
thinking about it is good.
But like, what if, hear me out, you get Ice Rod in Swamp, and you get Ether and Mire, so it's the same. It's the same menu. No more Ether in your menu to mess it up.
Ice Rod Swamp, Ether, Mire. That's just cursed. I don't even want to think about that one.
Next time you're watching, I'm doing that. I don't care about my splits.
Oh no.
And then I'll get a hit on the mountain and I'll be sad. But I would have proven my point.
Alright, Michael Phelps, one of the many Phelpses, hitting spaces over there.
I thought we said Michael Phelps didn't exist. I thought we established that already.
Well, but the Phelps Michael's the name of that Phelps, and they're all Phelpses. That's kind of how their species works, you know? It's like how in Kerbal Space Program, they're all named, their last names are all Kerman.
Gotcha.
I say Phelpses, even though I know in my heart of hearts that's not how English works.
How do you know how English works? I don't know how English works. I
I don't know if I do either, actually.
English is not a real language.
One Phelps, two Phelps, red Phelps, blue Phelps. Oh, Reynox is doing the... Oh, wow, okay. Great Zero Cycle Argus, yeah. Okay. So, that was an incredible fight from Reynox. I'm not going to take that away from him. However, you don't want... I'm just, you know, I wanted... This is a learning moment for many people in chat, potentially.
I'm not
you don't want to stand all the way at the bottom of the screen when you bait Argus down, because what might happen is, like, he drops down, you try to do the fire rod shots. If you start at the very bottom, then he's going to, instead of going down right, he's going to immediately bounce off the wall and go up right. What might happen if he goes up at all while you're shooting the fire rod shots is that the fire rod shots can frame roll through him, and then you miss the, like, the quick kill there. That's my only critique. Other than that, very, very sick, clean, you know, Zero Cycle Argus from Reynox's end.
Will Space go for the board toss?
He better. He did. Nice. Proud of you, Spaces.
Now, will Reynox go for the bird toss?
Nice Joe Meyer 2 from Spaces. Ooh, he does this dash line. Interesting. Yeah, that's like a newer thing. I think that's something that people... it's like a Yuzuhara strat from all dungeons. It allows you to see where the fire snake, like the top fire snake is earlier, so you know, don't have a chance of accidentally dashing into it. It's also like a really interesting story. I feel like we get another bird toss from Reynox's end. I feel like Spaces practiced that a lot recently. So he did like an intentional delay. So normally what you do is you do an intentional delay to like avoid the fireball if you don't want to go for fireball skip by like going up in the crevice, like kind of in the top left. But what he did was he like grabbed the rail for a little bit just to slow him down to accomplish the same thing. So, you know, interesting little innovation from him. I mean, it accomplishes the same thing. It's not like, you know, time positive or negative. It's just like a interesting way of like accomplishing the same thing. We also, just as a reminder, the runners look like they're kind of far apart in time, but Reynox already has the ice rod, so, you know, really this is like, that alone accounts for like about 38-ish seconds. Then once Spaces gets the ice rod, we'll be able to like visually see how close it is. And it should be pretty close. Reynox had like a pretty good, I mean, very good Argus fight. Like decent swamp from what I saw.
Nice accidental bonk from Space. I believe it was accidental. I don't think you will have bonked there.
Probably accidental, yeah. That one's definitely accidental. He's still doing fine on health though.
Yeah.
He's been playing this dungeon like pretty safe. so hasn't taken any extra damage. Got that extra heart. Reynox also doing great health-wise.
Nice Pookie from Spaces.
Yeah, gets all of them pretty cleanly.
And a nice Vitreous fight as well.
Yep, clean zero cycle. 2 errors in the wall, but he's got 13 now, so, you know, should be fine. Or a little bit of a, like, hesitancy on the, on Spooky for Reynox, but I'm pretty sure he got it. Reynox has to be on pretty good pace. He's plus 20 right now. He actually lost, like, 8 seconds in Swamp. Although I guess he was running against the Swamp Gold. He got, like, an 850 there. His Torch's time was, like, in the 108, like, range with Ice Rod, so... I mean, potentially, like, on, you know, 128 pace. Does he get the... No, he doesn't get the zero cycle, yeah. It's really difficult to get the zero cycle if you leave an eyeball on the left.
Nice menu to do with the mirror.
I think the only way of doing that is, like, you want to step up into the goo and then fire left at the remaining eyeball, but, you know, good cleanup, like, didn't die. Pretty, like, solid stuff from him. Alright, so it looks like Spaces is a little bit ahead, because once we get out of this cave, we'll be tied up in terms of, like, resources and how long it takes to get there. And Reynox is still, like, in the cutscene, but, you know, still anyone's race for sure.
Anything can happen right now. Like, a bad GT can happen, bad cannon, like some warp, a bad, like, a 2 fight, a fall more than 2.
Absolutely, yeah. A little bit of a shaky overworld from Spaces. He was also, like, scary close to getting dead rocked on that first screen. For the first dead rock. Like, he was almost in his way, but then he was, like, just barely able to dash past it. Reynox has, like, a cleaner TR overworld. Oh, he golded Meyer, too. Okay, Reynox is plus 0.9. So he's, like... He golded Meyer by 9.4 seconds, by the way.
That's neat.
So definitely, like, 128 potential, honestly. And again, for references, his PB's a 129.33. The Waffle House temptation is just so high. Yeah, he definitely wanted to get Waffle House, and it was a little disappointing to see the Dead Rocks kind of not give him favorable RNG there.
Nicely done by Spaces at the roller room.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty solid stuff from him.
I just use mirror because I'm too much of a coward to come back from this room.
I mirrored in that room until like pretty late on. I think I had like a 128 before I finally decided to drop that. Because it's like so scary taking the intentional damage there. Especially if you like potentially mess up the first part of the room and also take damage. Reynox has a... Okay, a little bit of a tight squeeze, because he was a little bit slow in the first part of the room, so it was kind of like a tight squeeze to be able to do the rest of the room, but he made it.
And Spaces dealt with the Champ Jump pretty good.
Mm. Or we can skip these arrows, but he wants to get them anyway. Two Requiem magic pickups. Requiem should do a donation for everybody who picks up that magic.
I will do it just for the donation.
I probably would too.
I just enter the room, I don't care. I'm full magic, I don't care. I'm picking up the magic.
Alright, what are we going to see for Pokies 2? Ooh, this is like, I'm pretty sure the slowest RNG. Or maybe one of the slowest. Yeah, because if you do it properly, you can actually get a key dash there because you, like... It's kind of the opposite of God Pokies in that it's so slow that you, like, end up an entire cycle later, so you can just do the key dash there. He was, like, a little bit... Ooh, what happened there? I guess the roller must have eaten that. Or maybe he was too far right. Reynox fire rodding the second pokey, just kind of keeping it simple. I respect it.
Yep. They both had full health, they both had almost full magic. Which is good for the rest of the dungeon, because you're going to pick the full magic before Reynox for sure.
Yeah, honestly, like, really comfy stuff from both of them so far. Very, very comfy TR. This is usually not where you see a comfy split. Like, a lot of the time in races, there's tons of drama here. Someone, like, you know, in the room Spaces is in right now is on, like, one heart and has to do this and, like, just, you know, barely, like, get iframes before getting hit by the pokey and... then, like, not take damage to Reynox, and it's, like, scary.
Reynox dealt with the beetle pretty well, using the Samaria block.
Alright, could backdoor Reynox from Spaces. I imagine he's gonna clean this up. There's, like, no chance that he dies here or something. He's fine. Easy. Alright, we get a backdoor Reynox from Reynox 2. Alright, clean. Ooh, interesting. He's going... Oh, that's where you want to stand for Rando. For fast run. Okay.
He still got it, though.
He still got it, yeah. Maybe he's, like, reacting to a later visual cue instead of, the shell disappearing. It looked a little bit tight, though.
Imagine having a visual cue for it. I don't, and I just mess it up anyway.
Props to both runners for slashing up at the crystal switch. However, I'm assigning homework to cancel right instead of left. All right. Thank you, Professor Chex. I'll make sure to get that assignment in by next Friday.
My dog hit the assignment, by the way. I cannot submit it.
Oh no.
I don't have a dog.
You don't tell Chex is listening. You don't tell Chex that part.
Listen, I don't need to have a dog to have a dog eating my assignment.
Well, it's, within the realm of possibility. Alright, Reynox is now... Wow, okay. Reynox has been running against, I'm pretty sure 2 golds. No. Almost 2 golds. Was 0.5 off a gold, is now, barely in the green. Running against an 8-minute GT and a 159 Ganon. So definitely, PB potential here. Mm-hmm. Oh, also 159 is his gold for Ganon as well. Very crazy endgame that he's running against, and also just doing extraordinarily well against. Spaces, I have no idea where he's on his splits because he refuses to let me know. So I'm not even gonna comment on that.
I will never let you know where I am in my splits.
Well, that I expect from you, but Spaces? I thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends. What do you mean? And you
Well,
just for me, your friend?
Look, we're not friends if you don't show me your splits. How about that?
That's true. But what if? Okay,
Friends
I
don't
don't
keep
show you
secrets
my
from each other.
splits. I don't show you my splits, but I crop the picture of Kaya.
All right, that's maybe
Just for
a
you.
compromise that we can work on. Pichu was under Thunderstone today. Thunderstone's useless without friendship, just for the record.
What the fuck, Milky?
Well, that's how Pichu evolves. Okay, never mind.
Pichu evolved with friendship to become a Pikachu, and Pikachu needs Thunderstone to evolve into a Raichu.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, without the friendship to evolve into a Pikachu, the Thunderstone's worthless.
Worthless, yes. I mean, Meowski's trying to involve Pichu, yes, but Fire needs friendship, and I don't think we're friends anymore.
Oh.
I don't think it will work.
Both runners, I think, have been having a pretty good GT so far.
No, Meowski's my friend. Don't worry about it. And you will see my splits. Only I won't see my splits.
That's okay. That's a fair compromise. Yeah, Space's G League Destroyer friendships. I feel like we gotta get back to the match. There's a lot going on here. There's so much to talk about. Different strats in Mimics rooms. Spaces down a lot of health because of Mimics 2. Because Mimics 2 is impossible on, when you're nervous, even a little bit. Reynox catching up in the big ticket rooms yet again. But still just a step behind.
Space is having a bit of trouble in Gauntlet 2.
I'm worried about his health.
I'm not.
5 hearts is... Yeah, he is a gamer. 5 hearts, I think, if Spaces was if there was less on the line, this is a completely acceptable amount of health to have. And it's for someone at Spaces level, I think, he'd just do fine being able to get through the end of this. Ooh, really sick Fire Rod shots. The timing on that was, great. He got shafted by Lanmo 1, or the first Lanmo RNG.
He grabbed the heart, he grabbed the magic, I don't blame him for it.
Okay, yeah, he's trying to play it safe. Reynox is tearing it through. I think he's definitely like on pace to. I mean, first of all, he's literally on pace, right? But I think he's also on pace to, you know, do better than a 8-minute GT. Alright, cleans up the 2-cycle Landmo. A little bit of an unfortunate time loss, but you know what? Still, like, pretty solid from a lot of the rest of the rooms. Ooh. Gets hit in whiz robes, okay. Are we gonna see a hover from Spaces? I know Spaces is he can be a hover. He knows how to hover. I think he's probably gonna play safer. He knows he has the lead. But he could be really entertaining right now. No, okay. That's fine. That's fine, Spaces.
For this time.
I don't think Reynox needed that bomb. But you know what? Maybe he was like worried about... I mean, the bombable wall can go like tits up if you're a little bit too far down and you like throw the bomb and it gets stuck in the wall, or like you throw the bomb the wrong way, or you know, a lot of ways it can go wrong. Yeah.
Nice Moldorm fight from Reynox.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick Moldorm fight. Do you know
You got one hit so far.
You got one hit so far? Okay, gotcha. So he's at 3 right now.
Yes, that's...
It should be... Okay, I was about to say that should be 2 more, but he didn't release the spin. Alright, Space is kind of pooping his pants on Agatu, but who hasn't done that?
Yep. This is cycle get you for Spaces.
Oh, okay. 3 on the first for Reynox. Oh, he got greedy. Okay. So we're at 4 right now. Can we get another... Okay, there we go. So that's a 4-cycle for Reynox. This is definitely saving time over an 8-minute GT, but I don't know how much. I'm a little ahead of the video.
Yeah, you are a little bit. But I mean, I thought he was on my side, but like I don't.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll try to delay my eyes.
Delay your eyes.
Add delay to my brain.
Delay your eyes
Refresh
until
view?
with
Okay.
the same delay as Fire Rod Shot Argus. The same delay.
Sorry, I'm spoiling the whole thing.
You're cheating. That's what I said, but you know.
Did we get the... I just hit refresh. Did we get the 1-on-1 for Reynox? Okay, we did. The Trident spin looked a little bit sketchy, so I wasn't sure if he got it. Took some damage there. Alright, missed the cycle for Ganon. Oh, he also got a gold on GT.
Yep. He's so much ahead right now.
Space is meanwhile having a really clean fight. Okay, until he missed that spin. It's alright though.
It happens to the best of us.
I don't want to... It looks like a clean Space's victory, you know, barring a big disaster. Don't want to curse him. Alright, GG to Spaces, unless he falls in the pit right now. But nobody would ever do that. Reynox.
Maybe twice.
Is he getting that? He missed that. Okay. I don't know how many warps he got because I was refreshing. GG's to Spaces. Is this the last spin? Okay. GG to Reynox as well. Very close race. I think, is that a PB?
I mean...
Is that Spaces?
It is.
Hey, Spaces. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, GG's.
Are we sure it's... Okay, that's like a 2 or 3 second PB.
A 2-second
Congrats
PB
to Reynox.
GG's.
Yeah, sorry. So Reynox PB by, I think, 2 seconds according to the live split, although it looked like it might have been 3. So he's got a 129.31, I believe, now. So yeah, good job to him. Spaces closing in at his splits say 128.56. Spaces, how do you feel about winning? Oh, Spaces leaves to go to the waiting room. Wasn't ready to answer my question. That's fine.
I will not be ready to answer your question.
Spaces,
I don't want to answer your questions.
Spaces? Oh, okay. Reynox, congrats.
My computer just blue screen, like, right now.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, Reynox.
GG's, Reynox.
GG's.
GG's.
Thank you, GG Space.
Yo, good job on the PB.
Thank you. A small PB, but a small step too.
Yeah, you were hot on my heels. I was sweating.
Yeah, it was a nice race.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was a really solid race. I mean, no, like, major, no, like, death from anyone, no, like, huge, shambles or anything, just, like, really solid, like, Spaces had the lead, like, pretty consistently, but, I mean, Reynox, you were, catching up, and, like, falling behind, like, kind of, back and forth, so it was, like, it could have been anyone's game until the very, very end. Definitely cool to see.
Yeah, as you said, there was no jumbles. No, I made many mistakes, like minor mistakes, but still.
It was pretty good overall.
Yeah, definitely really good overall. And you also saved a lot of time. I mean, yeah, your end game, you were running against like a lot of golds and stuff, but even then you were, I mean, you golded like in Meyer and in GT, almost golded TR as well. So like really sick end game. I know you apparently lost time at Swamp Palace, which I'm like kind of confused about because you got like the Zero Cycle Argus like really just handily and honestly really impressive stuff to see.
My Swamp, well, there was my mountain to get Ether was really poor. Got like 3 rocks in my face, no spin speed. Then Swamp Palace itself, I did pick up some earth, I took some damage, so yeah, it was okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And then Spaces, now that you're here like in the flesh, how it's post blue screen, how do you feel about your race? Or your side of the race?
I was nervous like I always am races, which I think throws me off my game. There was a couple of like really silly mistakes, like forgetting the first pot key in Swamp for a second. Just stuff like that, kind of all over the place. But there were some highlights too. This was my first undropping a long Swamp, and it was my first sub 3 Thiebestown entry. I'm happy about that.
Nice. Were either of you watching the restream?
I wasn't watching the restream, but I was watching him.
Was just checking during bosses, during cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I saw I was trying to catch up. I think after Ice I was like, that's gonna be hard to win. Then there was Meyer, and I was like, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was pretty like it was pretty close throughout anyone's race for sure. I did notice. I think Spaces like at least a few times. It seemed like you were like aware that you were ahead, so you're trying to like just kind of keep the lead like in Skull Woods, you were at 4 hearts, and you decided to
Oh yeah,
do like
yeah.
that was intentional, right? You like hitting the star
That was
switch
very
and going-
intentional. I wouldn't have done that in a PB attempt, but I didn't want to lose the race.
Totally, yeah, totally fair and good call too.
Yeah, it was the first time I've ever tried that, so that's always a fun thing. Luckily, I didn't get hit to a pit or something.
Oh, really? Yeah, you looked like you would like practice that a lot too, and you just knew exactly where you were going.
Not at all. Nope. I know the path.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because I like off the top of my head, I don't know which pots have hearts in them or anything, or like if it was enough hearts to be worth it. But definitely like
Yeah,
a
it's
setting,
like,
worth knowing.
Yeah, it was basically an extra hit on Moth. So
And of course
that's what I was wanting to.
You get a 0 spike Moth anyway, so it's like
It was like my best Moth fight ever. I've never. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was not good. Mod will not behave.
Moth,
Sitting on top.
he was, yeah.
He was chilling.
We were making jokes about
Yeah,
how
but I
like,
saw your Cold Stare fight. Oh my god, that was so good.
oh, the cold stare was really solid. Yeah, like your Moth would
Yeah,
not
his
get
cold
come
stare was
down
great.
from there. Like we were making jokes about how you were gonna have to like call the fire department because Moth was just kind of a cat stuck in a tree, just not coming down from up there. But you made it through that, so good job on that as well.
Yeah, true. And yeah, Coulter, I was pretty happy about that. Yesterday I was practicing it, and it was not going well, so I was kind of nervous, but went perfectly.
Yeah.
PH will be proud of me.
Oh, hell yeah. PH gets 30% of
Yep.
the credit for your PB, right?
I think the other 30%.
Maybe
Because
more.
I say so. I take it.
Can I have the other 30% because I feel like I pushed him to greatness?
Yes.
Okay.
And Miyaski got 0.
Look, every Rocky Balboa has a Russian villain or something, pushing them to be the best. I haven't seen Rocky, but it's like that.
Yeah, that's my experience. Oh, and I got Wreck Magic, not because I needed it, but I just wanted to make Fox upset if he was watching. Yeah.
He popped in kind of late. I don't know if it was like around then. I think it might have been a little bit before then.
Yeah.
Fox says I wasn't watching, but fuck you.
Good, because I can't see chat right now. Wait to watch this back.
Oh, right, because blue screen, right? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I'm on my phone and on Discord. So, it's so crappy. Horrible situation.
Yeah, I mean, crazy fortunate that like that happened after the race as opposed to like,
During the
as
race.
opposed to
During.
like 30 seconds before, right?
That would have sucked.
Yeah, it didn't like me joining the voice call, I guess. That's when it crashed. Hopefully I can fix it.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah,
But anyway,
thank you for the race. Thank you, Restream.
Yeah, thanks for it was really really cool to watch you both. Thanks also like Pops for restreaming. Any like final final thoughts about the race from either of you?
Not the race, but thank you, League. Thank you for racing me, Reynox. GG.
Same. Thank you, Spaces, for the race. Thank you for the league. Thank you for the restream.
Good job, guys. Thanks. That was a good watch. Yeah, so looks like we have a lot of races coming up. There's 4 on Thursday and 2 on Friday and 2 or 3 Saturday and 3 on Sunday, I think. So that's a lot more NMG matches coming up. I was gonna send a raid out to Coin Chaser since Meowski was over here giving him shit. So let's
Yeah, kick it to everyone.
let's send a raid that way, and we'll hope to see you back for some more races in the next couple of days. So thank you, everyone. Have a great night.